You were under the impression that 2 pips of willpower were enough to prevent banish, but lately I've been banished multiple times with 5 pips of willpower. Yeah, I don't believe there's anything that will just straight out prevent banishment. There are many things that will reduce the odds, but yeah, with 2 pips, we bring it down to 15%. 3 pips, I think, brings it down to like 2 or 3%. But getting rid of that 1% might even be impossible. I'm not sure. Curious if max willpower might do the trick, but no, there's always going to be a chance. So it's always something you just have to live with as a possibility. I don't really want to fight Louise. In this situation, I should say. I think we could take her, but right now we are middle of our rage spell, so let's quickly swing over, try and kill her as quickly as possible. 15% chance to banish me is not a 0%. Perfect, okay. No problems there. And well, that makes sense. I know that max is 5 and you've been banished with 5. Oh, that makes sense, yes. Forgot what the max was. Unfortunate, but sounds like it was just a low chance and it happened anyway. Exactly, it's like failing 3 magic darts in a row when you're in the mid-game. It just happens sometimes. It's unfortunate, but randomness will do its thing, I guess. And it actually, on the note of the 5 pips, just because it got me thinking about this, is that a max for sure, or does it go beyond the shown values for willpower? Because willpower also isn't just like a binary on or off like the fire resistance and cold resistance. It's very much that, oh crap, let's run away. I didn't realize I was slowed from Berserk. Each pip of willpower is something like 25 points, because each of the species has a different innate amount of willpower that they gain each level, and I know that that needed a little bit more leeway in the range of numbers that it could take. Is why, actually, that's just a guess. I don't know if that's a real commit or anything like that, but it made sense to me as to that being a reason to design the game that way. Holy crap. Hello, Rupert. I would not like to start the fight in this shape. Oh, these are the stairs. I shafted to this area. I thought we'd been here before, but this is all danger zone. We've just been shafted here. Right. Reactivate auto pickup. Oh, the invisible thing was not next to us anymore? Perfect. Let's do something fun. Let's definitely exclude that stairway, not make that mistake again, shall we? And you also get excluded. Lovely. And where do we end up going? Let's head back home, shall we? Don't know if it goes beyond. No, it is variable, and it'd be cool if it goes beyond. If so, in Trog's, then Trog's hand currently would give you 7 pips all in all. Jeez. Yeah, try banishing that for sure. Just can't see it happening. Oh gosh. Oh, why did you have to polymorph into that shapeshifter? I'm guessing this is a shapeshifter then? Yeah. A shining eye is so much worse than what you were, you son of a gun. Do I have anything that just kills you? Iron shot. It's probably my best bet. Okay, cool. No mutations for us today. No thank you. Let's go find Rupert. Okay, no orc did not see me. I waited a few turns waiting around, but that's fine. A little bit of an unseen horror here, so let's switch out. See invis ring. Oh gosh. Hello friends, there are a couple of you. Rupert. Not a great chance of me petrifying you. You can confuse and paralyze us, neither of which is great. And of course the Berserk Rage, but if he goes Berserk, we go Berserk, and just watch what happens, bud. So, back to the stair we go. Can that thing malmutate? You always thought that shapeshifters only looked like them and couldn't malmutate. That's not a good thing to be wrong about. That's a good point. Yeah, I think I'll stick for now with being overly concerned, even if it's not the case. Because, yeah, I don't want to be wrong in the wrong direction there, for sure. But I am always happy to doubt my personal DCSS knowledge, because there's so much to learn in the game. And even though I've been playing for a long while, I definitely make all kinds of stupid mistakes all the time, misremember things, miscall things. You know how it is. Okay, do you know what? Whatever. We're going full rage mode. Oh, dang it. You suck, Rupert. Oh, that was rough. Didn't get to use our rage mode, and now he's raging. And we can't confuse him back. Well, well, well. Still probably fine to just kill him. It's Iron Shot, though, to just deal heavier hits. Try and slap this buddy out of the air while we're slow here. Oh, geez Louise. There we go. One final slash from Leech itself does the trick. And then let's take our horde of ugly things back to the stairs. I feel like I should just be able to tab fight my way through the entire group, but just in case, let's not put ourselves into unnecessarily dangerous situations. I say as we see my health bar like fluctuating between a third empty and full. Totally calculated. We knew exactly what was going on, of course. Dang it. Should be in statue form. I'm such an idiot. There we go. Not too bad. Slowly but surely clearing out D15 here, and definitely giving us a wee bit more trouble than the previous couple floors did. But 'tis to be expected. Let us head on down. Can we rage? Try and find a safe place to relax, rest off the anger here. Perfect. Let's stone up. Get moving. I guess, right, we're still wearing our See Invisible ring. It did kind of end up working out for us there, so no real complaints. But let's switch to our evasion. Defensive capabilities looking good. I also, now that I was looking at it, I think our AC has gone up slightly while in statue form here, so I'm guessing the set amount of AC that it does give you probably scales off of its power level here, which is good to know. And that in turn makes, or reminds me that we haven't checked out our skills in a long time. Shields is so close to being where we need it. I mean, statue at 9, Iron Shot at 4. Let's try it out. 11, 5, and 10. Yeah, I'll definitely take those odds happily. That is absolutely superb. So we'll keep training shields. We still want it all the way up there, so there's no penalty, but it's nice to be able to switch to that now. Give us a nice chunk of shield score here. Love to see it. Hydra just... Oh, never mind. I thought the Hydra shape-shifted into an elephant, but... Never mind, Elephant apparently was also there the whole time, just hiding behind a corner. You know how hard it is to see elephants when they're trying to hide. They're sneaky little buddies, aren't they? Just like real life. There we go. Manticore, maybe a real Manticore this time around. And not too shabby. Monsters nearby? Oh, there they are. It took my brain a second to find the targets, but we got there, Make sure we calm down before auto-exploring. It's not good to go wandering through the dungeon in a tizzy. But even though we're slowed, I think we should be able to fight off this small horde of orcs. Not too bad. Even with them all mighted and everything, that actually kind of surprised me. I thought we'd maybe have slightly more issue than this. I mean, I'll take it 100%. Far and above. I'll be happy to take advantage of the situation there. Keep it moving. Check my phone real quick. Just the weather alert. For whatever reason, even if I ask my phone to stop giving me the weather forecast notifications, it's the one thing my phone seems to struggle with following orders on. It makes sense for this week though. Maybe they're pushing it past any turned off notifications, because in Calgary here, we're getting hit by a pretty wonky heat wave this week. It's low 30s today, so like for Americans, I guess that'd be low 90s, something like that. But this is like the coolest day all week, so we were enjoying the cool weather before the true heat hits. Because I think for the rest of the week here, it's going to be mid to high 30s or mid to high 90s, I think is still how that translates over to Fahrenheit. Pretty ridiculous stuff. But okay, through the rest of the dungeon floors, holy moly. Not too shabby whatsoever. What do we wish to do now? We should probably go to Orc, right? I feel like if I don't go now, I'm just going to forget about it, and we're going to end up leaving it alone completely. And it's a great place for experience. It's a great place to get, you know, a lot of shops. Especially, we have a decent chunk of change on us right now, right? Why am I having such a hard time finding my money? I guess I can just do $. That helps. 2,000 gold. Definitely nothing to sneeze at. So let us see how Orc 2 fares for us now. The one beautiful thing about statue form, specifically for Orc 2, is with the priests that have the smite attacks. The extra health that we have from statue form is just absurd, bringing us up to a total of 200 health right now. That's beautiful. So that should help us survive a little bit, even though the flip side, of course, is no running away from any herds of priests. They'll hound us down and just smite us from beyond. Ooh, would you look at that? Quite the welcoming party. May as well get some free EXP. No, definitely save it, yeah. There's no reason not to go to Orc, so should before I completely forget to. But we're gonna gain a decent amount of piety out of this. I don't think it's necessary, but for funsies, I'm gonna Divine Exegesis. Ooh, I guess we could just Shatter. I was gonna Ignition, but why not Shatter? Let's go for it. That should take out most of our buddies, take down some walls as well. Yeah, Donald is almost dead. Love to see it. There he goes, one hit. That's less of the fodder around for us to accidentally proc our Berserk on. There we go. I've managed to talk my way into why casting Divine Exegesis there was actually a really good idea. Because otherwise, who knows? We might have accidentally become enraged fighting just a little baby orc. And then we would have been screwed. Screwed, I tell ya. Also, why are all these demons just chilling? There aren't even any high priests to summon them. They're just hanging out. But we passed out. Okay, not for very long, and good thing we're still made of stone, so not at all punished for the fact that we just passed out from exhaustion. Whoops. That is Donald Duck. Nice, yeah. Own little nickname for Donald there. I guess own little nickname is maybe pushing it a little bit. Didn't exactly come up with it. With the name itself, I should say. Gotta be careful saying stuff like that, because with a litigious company like Disney, what if they take me seriously and they start to head after you, Safid, thinking that you claimed it was an original idea? Heaven forbid. But okay, let's see. Our first two shops of the area, Potion of Haste and a Potion of Heal Wounds, are both huge. Oh, and actually, same with Scroll Summoning now that I think about it. I'll almost definitely end up getting that Scroll of Summoning, but that one can potentially wait a moment. Scrolls of Blinking cannot wait a moment. We grab both of those off the cuff. That will save my life 2 times, most likely. Or at the very least, will guarantee that I'm able to save my life a single time. Because a double blink, not much can deal with that in this world. Okie dokie, here come the real big boys now. Of course, we get a freaking corrosion buddy giving us some trouble here right off the bat. Oh, and Berserk. Oh no. Let's try and kill off these buddies quickly, shall we? Oh, you're not summoned. Ah, that's fun. Well, we'll still use our rage, I think, to melt through some of the tougher buddies here. Oh, I thought this Soul Eater doing the screen darken thing made me think my rage ended, but no. We're still angry. We're still kicking. All good to go there. Perfect. Love to see it. Suffering from a wee bit of drain, but that's definitely not the end of the world here. Let's make sure we statue form before accidentally going off into a rage. So yeah, it looks like we got one of the special finales for Orc here. This is the Pandemonium Gate. Very cool. Hopefully I can take these buddies. I actually don't know how I fare against Demon Spawn. Wouldn't normally be fighting you at this stage in the game. It's a wee bit scary. Holy crap. Impure Blade of Draining. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. That's exactly what I want. Don't even have to throw a brand scroll at it. Like, don't get me wrong. Leech here has done incredible work for us getting to this point, but I'm guessing that would be a pretty solid get as well. Let's make sure we target down the scarier buddies. Nice. Yeah, holy cow. Let's maybe even try and pick that up. Stones can go. I don't think I'll ever cast base level earth magic anymore, at least ideally. It's not going to be necessary anymore. So we'll pop that on. Let's see how she goes here. Rest of the two shops, and there it is. Yeah, gateway to Pandemonium as well. Alright, a bookstore, eh? Can quickly take a peek through and see if there's anything we really need. I mean, fortunately for us, I feel like Sif has kind of been hitting us up in the best way here, making sure that we're fully locked and loaded and ready to go. Yeah, really nothing here. Like Book of Ice. Ooh, see if you had absolute zero in you. Maybe we would have been talking there. Grimoire of the Glacier. Huh. And Shifting Creation, might as well check it out, but it doesn't look like it. Geomancy in chat here. It looks like, yeah, we have all of those already memorized. That is the standard one as well, it looked like at the end there. Definitely always appreciate the reminder. I might as well pick up the magical boots. I kind of like our rampaging shoes. As much as I complain about the fact that they're going to get me killed because I don't know how to use them properly, I think they do actually help out a decent amount while we're full on rage mode, because we can jump those gaps to the next enemies. Definitely goes a long way. Let's back up. There we go. Perfect. That should be most of Orc 2 through and through there. Fern finished up Pan and Hells today with absolute zero, and it was easy, kind of disappointing. Or it was so easy, it was kind of disappointing. I've heard that sentiment before, but as somebody who's never gotten the opportunity to try it out myself, I'm still just hoping that I'll get to try it. See if it asks. So I'm guessing Draconians can't wear leers. No, and unfortunately, we even confirmed for ourselves that that is the case. I think on our first or second Draconian run in the series here, we did find ourselves coming across leers in like D4 of the dungeon or something stupid like that, and just completely unable to use it, unfortunately. But that's just the life we live, I guess. You kind of get used to discrimination when your body's shaped so differently from the rest of the world. Sad but true. There we go. I also went to the entrance to Elf kind of by automatic there, but we might head down to Elf as well. I'm a bit less tempted, because it's going to have some tricky fights, some tricky situations. Good loot at the end. Amazing loot. But yeah, not totally necessary unless we want the experience, stuff like that. So maybe what I'll do now I immediately doubt myself, because I was about to say head down to depths, start clearing that. But depths is probably harder than L. Do I want more power before I go into depths? Feel pretty good against the Tengus we fought earlier. Centaur and Yaktar hordes, probably not too bad. We have pretty good AC with all that stuff. Psycho said, man, I'm running some sims in arena and the royal jelly is consistently beating pan demons. It's funny how those things work out, right? That's why the slime and the royal jelly is such a confusing entity in its own right, because it seems like such a hard floor, especially when you're just starting out. You're getting hit by corrosion left and right, getting down to like -30 AC, getting absolutely crushed. But as soon as you figure out the plan to deal with the royal jelly, or a plan I should say, that works, it definitely changes the fight absolutely and completely. So I'm sure without that plan in place, yeah, the AI is going to struggle to beat it in a straight one-on-one fight. I'm actually curious, off the top of my head, what would I guess could beat the royal jelly? Like, the Liarnan Hydra, does it have enough DPS to kill the royal jelly in one turn? Because that's almost what it boils down to, is it pretty much has to beat it in one turn. Otherwise they'll start leaking all the little jelly buddies, and the flood of opponents definitely makes up for a lot of any potential lack in pure strength. Just having a wave of jellies behind you. That's funny. I remember I used to, when I first got into the game, use the little built-in simulator a lot more often to just fool around, build up armies on either side and see how well they do against one another. I should really go back for that at some point. Go back to that, I should say. Fool around once more. Especially with all the new uniques and stuff, maybe that would give me a better idea of where everyone sits in the power hierarchy here. Nice, that is now most of work. I had completely forgotten about these sneaky little floor 1 areas, but this looks like it. Also, this is one of my all-time favorite vaults that can show up, because it always has the tower shield of ignorance in the middle here. Man, that's so tempting. Because I feel like normally this is guarded much more... Actually, maybe it is guarded better than I thought. How did I see into that corner, but not into any of these other corners? I guess just this one here by my character. How the heck do I look and see what's in this corner here? Because I'm guessing that it looks like there's just this one orange crystal statue. I don't believe it for a freaking second. Also, I'm an idiot. It has a window right next to it. That's why we could see it before, and that makes sense. Well, back to exploring we go. Pretty much done the floor here. And there we go. Wait for the berserk to wear off. Oh, hey, doggo. Hey, Kla, how's it going? What a cutie. And alrighty. So yeah, no resist corrosion yet, which does kind of suck because I was hoping to go for the royal jelly route for the 3rd rune, but not sure you'd have enough experience though to get a tower shield, maybe. No, I think it'd be pushing it a little bit, especially considering the fact that I would much more enjoy something like getting Lahudib's Crystal Spear and Spellforge Servitor both up and running. Something like that I think would be a bit more up my alley, so see how it goes here. 2 Liarnan Hydras won't kill the royal jelly. Well, there we go. That puts that one to rest right away. That's hilarious. Does make sense to a certain degree. The Liurnian Hydra has a lot of damage potential, but is super squishy. It's one of the reasons why it's one of the funniest creatures to run into in the game if you've already found yourself a Phantom Mirror. Because if you just Phantom Mirror the Liurnian Hydra, your copy will murder it. Like, insta-give it one turn almost every time. Which is just absolutely incredible. Even the Panlords that summon mobs die to it. Crazy. That's really funny. Also, ooh. Interdimensional Caravan. We'll definitely burn up a scroll for that bad boy. And it looks like it's down to the left here. That's not too much of a journey. Hopefully. Let's just back up onto the stairs. Let's get our stone form going. Let's get slashing, shall we? Especially once we hit rage mode, all we can do is just start hitting tab. And actually, I don't even want to wait too many turns waiting off the slow from Berserk. Let's instead make our way down this direction. Demonologist sucks real bad, but if we can just blow them up, maybe we won't have to deal with their spawns at all. Hey, there we go, not too shabby, we did get them. And just fight the good fight here. Make sure we're staying in statue mode. Oh, jeez. More rage. Lovely. You know what? Who's summoning you monsters? Okay, it's that guy, probably. Then you two belong to this guy. Wait, how do so many of you belong to this one mage? Incredible. That's fine. Yes, we just do what we can here. Keep the fighting going. Come off into the hallway, and there we go. Actually getting two of these buddies in one fell swoop. That helps out a huge deal. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, we need at least one skill on. That makes sense. What shall it be? Could go back to the defensive side of things, trying to get a little more dodging maybe. Round out those abilities, but maybe we'll just fully dive into the spell casting. Let's try and get some ridiculous stuff castable, shall we? So for that, it's going to be Earth Magic and Conjurations. Let's set Conjurations to like 16, Earth Magic to 20. That's going to be going off in the long run. Evo with the Earth Staff will up the damage when you wield it if you're ever going to swap out of your sword. I don't know if I can. Too addicted to the power of Leech. Makes sense. It's a demonic force, you know? It really takes on a life of its own. It becomes all you ever crave and want in life. For good reason. Like, it's definitely carried my pathetic butt through this entire game so far. Let's keep it moving. We don't have time to wait for full regens or anything. And yes, we're going to step into any cloud that's in our way here because I am greedy. Perfect. Should have probably put on a resist cold ring before doing that, but hey, it worked. There we go. Oh, looks like some are already closing up shop, unfortunately. Grimoire, anything good? Nah, nothing really needed. Book of Dreams would be... dang, only in Sorceral Hibernation. That would have been very fitting if that ended up being what we were looking for today. That's fine, I guess. Just keep her moving here. +1 cloak is better than what we're wearing. So we put that bad boy on. You know, it's weird. I thought I saw a cloak earlier in this run. Magical cloak, but it looked grayed out to me for some reason when I saw it in the chat logs. I totally passed it by. Now I'm thinking back, and that might be an incredible piece of magic for all I know. Could have been missing out on that for no reason this whole time. Ooh, another heal wounds potion. Don't mind if I do. And crossbow. I'm always tempted just because it holds a special place in my heart, hand crossbows. But I think we're good without. We will buy the gloves, maybe check out what these bad boys are. We don't need strength gloves necessarily. Dang it, just Dex once more. Leave those bad boys on the ground and check out... Oh, I thought we'd get one more shop. Dang, that is unfortunate. Let's do Control F, see what we're missing. And okie dokie. Think nothing really. Could get more Scrolls of Torment, but I'm likely to just either never use them or accidentally kill myself using them. Neither of which is good. So, switch to Ring of Resist Cold this time around for going through the ridiculous danger zone. There we go. Back to defense. And off we go. Guess we left a bunch of spellbooks lying around. There was one, unfortunately nothing new, but that's alright. Onwards we go. Classic fashion, raging on the final blow. Victory just makes me so angry, is the thing. But let's identify this. A scroll of brand weapon. Do I want to turn my demon blade into something other than vampiric? Don't think I do. Guess I should even potentially compare is what I was saying in my head for some weird reason. Compare is what I was going for. These two in my head. I kind of forget that this one is a demon blade itself. So we'd lose a pip of RN and we'd gain 1+ enchantment wise if we switched over to our own demon blade and manually enchanted it up. Probably is the right thing to do, but I'm gonna leave it for the time being. I don't know, I kind of want Leech to bring us into the end of the game now. It's been such a faithful companion, you know? Not only is it addictive, but it's also just our one true partner in all of this. Somehow managed to keep ourselves alive despite it. It means something, you know? But let's pop in real quick to auto pickup, and I'm going to turn off a couple things. Rings of Fire, Rings of Ice. Nada, get out of here. Wands of Random Effects, same thing. Same with Polymorph. And most importantly, and what we came in here to do, let's stop picking up rocks, shall we? No longer quite necessary. There we go. Love to see it. Right, and I guess we're fully trained up on our shield now. Kind of just missed when that happened. Forgot to be paying attention to it. That's all right. There we go. Elf 1 done. You know what? It went so smoothly. Really should go through the rest of it here. Get some good treasures and whatnot. Kind of stupid not to. Even though it's still tempting, even after telling myself that it'd be stupid. But holy cow, that rage lasted a decent long while and still just barely scratched the surface on our welcoming team here. Oh, let's not step off the stairs as well. There we go. Much, much better. Dang it. Come in front of your summons, please, everybody. It's kind of a pain in the butt having to fight my way through. Guess LRD kind of gets around that. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. In fact, yeah, there we go. Took out the summoner and everything, I think. Perfect. And onwards we go. Another ring of positive energy. Not quite necessary. And there we go. This is why we come here. Get as many shops as we can possibly cram into a single run here, just in case it has something. Shopping list. Ooh, replace Tin of Tremor Stones with a cheaper one. Yeah, why not? Same with Box of Beasts. Why not? Sure. It's not... Oh, it actually is quite a bit cheaper. Holy cow. That's impressive. Well, I'll definitely take that. And... it's tempting to actually buy that Box of Beasts and everything. Maybe we'll check out the rest of these shops first. A slightly better See Invisible Ring. Ice is kind of scary. Accidentally leave that on, get fireballed for 1 billion damage. Not quite something we need at the very least. Wow, just so many gadget shops, man. Okay, I think I do want to buy a couple things out of this. Let's drop some enchant armor, drop some amnesia scrolls. Not too shabby. Box of Beasts. Why not? I'll pick it up. Same with the Wand of Acid. I like having bunch of those charges at our disposal here. Seems like a decent idea for the future. There she goes. Make sure to identify this, because we do not want faith at this stage. Ooh, acrobat. Still probably don't want, but honestly a bit closer to tempting me there, game. Closer. Right, make sure we calm down before we keep trying to explore. I'm too impatient when I'm angry. What can I say? Being extremely pissed off and exploring in whimsical joy just go hand in hand in my book. Very interesting armor here. Eyes were caught by the salamander hide armor. Very cool. I don't know if I've ever seen that in a game. Also, not very often you see the Black Knight's barding. That makes me really sad that I'm not playing as a Naga. Centaurs no longer exist. Palantongas? Do Palantongas wear barding? I'm guessing they do. They took the Centaur's place. They better, right? Also, you son of a gun, game. What the heck is your problem? We just spent good money on that. You suck. Let's turn that off auto pickup though before we run over and grab that box. Oh, that's so silly. This is probably the Hall of Blades entrance here. Game trolling you, exactly. You know, giving me everything. Can't need, don't want, can't use. And then after that, just handing us the things that we just spent our money on. Just can't get it. But okie dokie, let's, I think, keep on heading down. I don't know, I've committed this much into Elf that I feel can't really just walk away, can we? So why not? Let's finish what we started. Did I get banished? No, okay, I just got shoved around. Okay. Can you banish? I didn't think you could. Okay, you cannot. That's good, that's good. Let's run away, get into the sheltered hallway here. The smites are what's bugging me the most at the moment. There we go, that takes care of it though. Perfect, no problems whatsoever. Scratch that complaint. There we go, even slowed down from Berserk, we're managing to make our way through that fight. I know, I feel like we haven't had too much trouble in terms of berserking at a horrible moment. We've had maybe one that directly almost led to our death, but otherwise, we've had a fairly straightforward, easy time with it, which concerns me because it feels to me like I've not mentally prepared. Oh, got teleported or something. Well, I don't like this. This is probably a bad spot to wind up if I had to guess. Let's teleport out of here again, please. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Here we go. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Fun stuff. I don't even remember what I was talking about anymore. Oh, right. I guess it was that Berserk stuff. Because, yeah, it's just very lucky. And so I feel like we're going to walk into Zot. I'm not going to realize at all just how dangerous that is. I'm going to pass out in front of an orb of fire. And then be slowed. And then die. A slow, painful death. And see it all come in the future in 2020. Vision, I guess, not the year. It's confusing when those things are both very close to us here. Okay. Anything I want from this bad boy? An unidentified book could have something useful. I'm not sure what all we'd be looking for outside of meme things, like me really wanting to cast Absolute Zero even just once in my life. But you don't actually, yeah, it's worth it. We're buying the book just for that, along with a fear scroll. And what have you got? We learned Ozokuba's refrigeration. So that's close. We almost got there. Swapped axes, yet going in for the manual there and just hard lean. I mean, not totally against it, even though I feel like that was a joke. Axes are always going to be tempting just because the cleave is so satisfying. But of course, I would never betray Leech like that. We only have one true love in this game, and that's the buddy in hand here. Okay, here we go. Let's enter this vault from the correct way. Would be so kind. In fact, this is gonna go beautiful with getting multiple hits in our LRDs here. Who the heck just did that damnation? Thought you needed line of sight or some crap, you monsters. Also, can you guys banish me? You can. See Invisible switches out for willpower. I guess, oh, 21%. I do not like that. Even a little bit. I think they need line of sight on that. I sure hope so. Sure hope I'm not wrong on that one. But I kind of forgot when I was debating the our ability to come into Elf here and to clear the area, that spellcasters have banishment. So we're getting to the stage in the game where 2 pips of willpower just isn't quite cutting it for the most part here. Dang it, a single slash from my sword there with tab immediately throws us into rage mode, of course. Would expect nothing else. I mean, does allow us to go head to head with some Deep Elf Blade Masters, so that's pretty incredible in its own right. Is there anything else I want to do here? Could haste up. Counter out the slow at least, but I think we'll just stick with this for now. Save any potential hasting shenanigans for any potential banishers showing up. In fact, I should maybe check on each and every one of you buddies if you're going to be banishing me. Perfect. And this is going surprisingly well. I mean, 32 AC is pretty decent, don't get me wrong. But I expected that to still go a lot worse. Maybe the flip side of that being that I'm not used to having a powerful vampiric weapon, and so seeing myself at full health is just unnaturally eerie after any length of fight. As for items here, there's a Ring of Wizardry, Scroll of Amnesia. I think we'll ignore them for the time being. This is definitely going to be a place where we have to do a full Control F just to make sure we're not forgetting anything, leaving anything behind. Tremor Stones probably do want to pick up now that I give it a second thought, but we'll leave it for the time being. Because what do I replace? I'm not using my Staff of Earth, but I should be using my Staff of Earth that I got from an acquirement scroll of all things. I swear I'm appreciative of the acquirement game. I'm not trying to spit it in your face or anything like that. Let's scroll of Enchant Weapon can go. Also, let's not walk around without our 32 AC. That's definitely a bit of a change in pace already, after just complaining about how easy life was, how potentially too easy life was treating us. Of course, gotta get hit by that. But here, we got ourselves some pesky little banishing buddies. Dang it. How did you die? Hold up, hold up. The poison arrow missed me, and you killed him. Dang it, that buddy was supposed to potentially body block me from further banishers coming down the hallway here. Oh well, I guess we'll just cross our fingers instead, hope that nothing too scary happens. I do love that collateral damage can happen like that. It is very much the reason why you never fire off your exceptionally powerful, world-ending strength magical spells in a narrow hallway. You never know who's gonna walk in the other end, and you can't take it back is the thing. Don't know why these elves weren't taught that as children, because it should be fairly self-evident, I think, if you've grown up around magic your whole life. But okie dokie, let's try out this embroidered cloak. +0 cloak of stealth. Dang, unfortunately, not something I'm too interested in here. So we'll switch right back to our good old faithful Then yeah, what the heck was this staff that you put down? The Staff of Battle. This one makes a Iskendarin's sphere buddy, right? Something like that. Yeah, battle sphere. That's, yeah, it says right there. Conjures a battle sphere. Maybe I should just read before I start hypothesizing on things. Cut out the middleman a little bit. But otherwise, I think that's that. The entirety of the way. Won't worry about the staves. Perfect. Let's do a quick Control F though. Make sure not forgetting anything too incredibly powerful. Keeping mostly an eye out for the artifact texts here. Oh, doggo is hoofing a bit. Don't know if that's because my partner got home. Maybe just in case. I'll close my door so that she doesn't have to worry about being quiet or anything. Perfect.